New Music Friday, only on Gbedu.
We have with us in the studio today one of the winners of the Gbedu Discover and a very first premier artist of the New Music Friday. I know you're excited to know who this is. Well, I'm going to tell you, it is none other than Busayo Oninla. Help me and join me in congratulating and welcoming him to the studio. Yay, welcome Busayo. Hi.
Hello. Fine. How you doing?
I'm all right. How are you?
Good.
I'm just going to be asking you a few questions. So it's not going to
Okay.
be, just have a little chat about your music, where you're coming
Okay.
from and how it's been going and all sorts. So how did you feel when you found out that you were a winner of the Discover?
Happy. I was happy first of all. Then I was also surprised because let's say I wasn't really expecting it because normally I'm like a pessimist. So like when I do stuff, I just don't really put my mind into stuff like that. So I won't be disappointed.
Oh,
I was happy. Sure, that's
well,
stuff.
I say to you again, a big congratulations. Stay
Yeah.
optimistic instead because you are going to do great things. All right.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
how did you even learn about the whole Discover thing?
I was on Instagram just trying to like push my music, like meet new people and try to like should I say advertise my music. So like and I saw the like advert or should I say the promoted post on Instagram and I was like, let me try it and here we are today.
Hmm. He's giving us a calm demeanor. You people will be surprised to hear his powerful, very powerful voice. Okay, don't be deceived though. So, tell me, when did you decide that you wanted to do music?
That was like 2016. It's actually a very like long story. Uh,
That's why we're here for your
okay.
story. So tell us.
Well, 16, there was this show, not a show, like a competition, singing competition. So the idea was, my friend who is also a very like good singer, like it was we would go together. That was the idea. We would like play together. But thing is, I would play for him. I'll play the guitar, maybe and just back up, but he would be the main singer. So when we got there, like when we went to register for the competition, the price was 1,000. But they were like, for the forms we have to buy separate forms. That's like 2,000 for, and we have to, and if that's if we're going to sing together, that's 2,000, and at the same time we sing together.
Oh,
So we now thought like, okay,
sorry if I may ask, where was this competition?
in OEU,
Okay.
OEU, the name of the competition, I think OEU Idol or something. I can't really remember again.
All right.
So so when we bought like the forms, we paid 2,000 while other people were paying 1,000. So we're like, okay, why not like do it separately? Because if we do it together and because we have to do the audition, we have to do audition first. And if we do the audition and we don't pass through the audition stage, like it will be somehow.
All right.
So like because there were also like many singers also that were like that wanted to like take part in the competition. So okay, we're like, let's do it separately. Then if like one of us doesn't go through, the other person might go through. And because I felt okay, it was like a way better singer than me. I was just me. I didn't really like believe I could sing like just me that knew how I sounded like.
Yeah.
I got there, I sang. Uh, they were like okay, they liked it, and they told me that because it was obvious I was like still trying to. I was not really sure of my like voice. I was not really singing that well. So, but they were like, okay, should come for the next audition because they will like be cutting people down. But I did enough to qualify for the next audition. Well, that was enough to like give me like a little confidence. Okay, if I could like at least get this far, uh, well, I might have hope. But at the same time, hearing other singers like because it was not just like
It could be a bit intimidating.
exactly hearing other singers doing like riffs, runs, singing, and at that time I was just looking at all of them. I was like, who I'm competing with, and I didn't even like say anything. So the last audition, because there were two auditions, the last audition we had, they all pick were like close to 30 or 40. They were going to pick only 15. So I was like, okay, this at least I got this far. This is how I'll go. My friend also like qualified for the last audition. So after we sang, they were like, okay, that was better. They like this one this time around. Okay. And after, like, they were now supposed to call the like people that have qualified for the like main event. Then they called everybody's name, people that qualified. Like that remained one name. I was like, when I had my friend's name, okay, okay, we've qualified. Okay, let's go. Then as I just had my name, I was just shocked. I was like, wow.
You need to stay positive. You need to stay positive
Uh,
because big things are coming for you, and
uh,
you will not be able to 100% harness those things if you are not
yeah, I
in
understand.
a
I
positive
understand.
light. So I'd like for you to stay positive because you're
Thank you very
good.
much.
You are good. Did you grow up in Lagos by any chance?
No, no,
Because I
no.
mean, you said OAU, so I was wondering.
No,
did
I
you
grew up in Ife.
Oh, you grew up in Ife.
Yeah.
Has me wondering, how can you sound like that
Like,
and grow up in there?
well, I think
How'd that happen?
it's well, people. This is not the first time I'm actually like going through this, like, being asked this question because people just feel when they hear me, just feel okay.
I'll
You're
be
from,
surprised if you're not asked that question.
yeah, like you have to be from Lagos or somewhere like I don't know, Tush or something. Because people just feel like if it's like maybe a place where I don't know. But I just tell them that I think it's the way I was brought up. So my mom is actually from Lagos, so that helped. Then
That's what people need to know. There's actually exposure there because I did go to school in like somewhere around Oshobo, and I found
yeah,
that it was pretty decent.
yeah, it's very okay. And again, people like from Lagos actually school there, so it's not that bad.
So it's not like people aren't even coming into this state or anything.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yes, influence is still allowed.
yeah.
That's all right. So what would you say influenced your sound?
Um, Growing up, I started. My parents are like, should I say? I can't say strict Christians, but they were like, okay, at that time, do not listen to worldly music the way it was. But I listened to a lot of Don Moen. So that's like the first influence. I liked the way he sound. I always liked listening to him, so I could connect to lyrics and everything because that's what I love the most. Lyrics, like song has to make sense, like lyrics wise. Then after when I started listening to other artists, I can say I'm Bruno Mars. I started listening to Bruno Mars, but it didn't really influence me. I just liked the singing style because it was just way too good.
Yeah, he has very good vocal
Yeah.
range.
Then there's Ed Sheeran because when I started learning guitar, so I started like looking for guitar songs I could play. So and Ed Sheeran songs are very like okay to play and
I'd like to make a request
okay.
that you play for me at the end of this interview.
Oh, no problem.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. So then there's this other person, James Arthur. That's like, should I say, my main influence right now because there was a day I was like singing somewhere, then someone was like, "Do I know James Arthur?" I was like, "No." The guy was like, "I should like listen to him. That we sound alike." And when I like went to look for him, when I listened to the guy, I first thought I was like, "Was it me that recorded this?" song? Like, why do we sound so alike?
So alike.
But it's actually, should I say, it's better. I mean, it's more skilled, but we have like, should I say, same texture. Maybe if I practice more, maybe reach his level. But
Oh, there was one of your songs I heard that gave me Avicii vibes. But when you did mention Don Moen, it sort of clicked because I
Okay.
could get where the depth of your voice, like,
Okay.
and the sound of that song was coming from.
Okay.
It sounded something similar. Yes.
Okay.
So you dropped a new song last Friday titled "Is This Love?"
Yeah.
What inspired that song?
Well, when people like, that's like, should I say, that's the first song that is not actually about love out of all my songs. But if I tell people that, they might not believe. It didn't like start out as a like love song. It was just okay. When I write my songs, I think about stories. So it's just about you not getting the love you're giving out. So it doesn't have to be like love of like maybe someone you love or something. It can be maybe like love life or something.
So it's not even about like the actual love experience. It's like the
It's
opposite.
yes,
Like
it's
a
just
flip interpretation.
yeah, exactly.
That's all right. So you guys have heard it. He dropped a song on Friday titled "Is This Love?" You can listen to that on Gbedu. Just head on to www.gbedu.live, create your account, and voila, you have access to all the music you can think of. All right, continuing or proceeding. What's your creative process like?
A creative process, it varies. It depends. If it's from the scratch, that it involves me and my guitar, or sometimes without my guitar, I can just the melody can just like come into my mind or something. So, but most times it was my guitar. Most of my songs, like 80% of my songs, starts from my guitar. Then the idea just builds. Then I think of like a story, or sometimes it can just be like as I'm playing, the melody can just come. I can just start playing with the melody and just thinking about. Then it now depends on the vibe that I'm getting from the like from that time. I can just
Mm-hmm.
feel something, then just be putting words inside. I can just be writing. Sometimes I can just get a sentence, just write down sentences, then like that. The
Just
song just
build up
comes up.
gradually.
Yeah, I start from just start any. I just
So would
write
you
it
say
down.
you're rather like day recording to night recording or vice versa?
Well, anyone that works.
But what's like your most preferred recording time?
Well, because I don't record in a studio.
All right.
So
Where do you record?
my room,
Oh,
yeah.
so who produces? Do you produce in your room as well, or you give it to someone
No,
else to
I give it to
produce?
someone else to produce.
All right.
But my like early songs, Destiny, Heartbroken, and One and Only. It
Mhm.
was in a room also, like my room. So, but it was in the producer's like apartment, producer's room. So we just record in our rooms so far.
Big things coming, I keep saying on this interview because big things are really coming if you're recording in your room at this stage and we're having what we're having. You guys will listen to this song very soon and you would understand where I am coming from. All right. So I noticed most of your songs are love songs, or at least, and you mentioned that most of your songs are like, love songs. So would you
Yeah.
say that you consider yourself a romantic person?
Maybe not really. Well, most of my songs are about love, but they're not like really about me. They are just, should I say, stories. Like
Are they like scenario stories or like actual stories that did happen?
no scenario stories. Like
Mm.
it's not. I just use like other people's stories, like to like, should I say, be inspired. Like just inspired me to write it. This song Heartbroken talks about like heartbreak. So like that time they were talking about how like some girls have broken their heart and all those stuff. So I was just like, okay, let them just, so the title of the song will be
Heartbroken.
Heartbroken.
So have you ever been heartbroken?
Nah.
Have you, but you've been in relationships?
Uh mm, just recently, Sha.
Just recently.
Yeah.
So you guys are still together.
Yeah, yeah.
Yay, cute stuff. Thank you for not coming on here and denying your significant other, as some people would. Anyway,
No problem.
moving away from that. All right. So a word from your listeners for your listeners
Okay.
and for your new fans, because I'm sure you're gonna get a lot of new fans
Okay.
after this interview. So a word for them.
Well, I would tell them to like be expecting more, because I feel like this is like start of something big. I just feel now it's rare. Like I'm now more optimistic. I'm like very like optimistic for this year.
Yay.
Like I can see like, okay, things are like actually moving, like really moving forward now. So just want to tell them that they should expect more. Start something big, because I also have like I have a song coming out this year. Later this month. Sorry, like on 17th. Then I also have like an EP I'm planning, but I don't know when yet. Sure. But I think maybe August, September. I'm not sure yet.
Hmm. We're excited for all your material and everything we'll be you'll be
Okay.
putting out, and we're definitely here to support
Yeah.
you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So where can we find your music?
My music. I have my music on Gbedu. Like
Okay.
all my songs, all my 6 songs. I've released 6 singles already. All of them are uploaded on Gbedu.
All right.
Also.
All right. So you've heard it here. Busayo Oninla, Busayo_Oninla on Twitter, and Busayo_Oninla on Instagram as well. Do not forget to head on to www.gbedu.live, create your account, or head on to Play Store and download the Gbedu app. Okay? Gbedu app. Purple and white. Wire. Please be on the look.